When we talk about collaboration and partnership in Lee County, the one example we give 100% of the time is the Bob Janes Triage Center. Between the work the Salvation Army does on the campus of Salis Care, we have Lee Health, we have the justice system, we have law enforcement, we have NAMI, we have Park Royal, we have the Homeless Coalition. Essentially, there's a governing board that meets every month that representatives from those different agencies sit and talk about the successes and some of the challenges and brainstorm solutions for the triage center. So when we talk about collaboration with United Way at the table as well, there is no better example than we give than the Bob Janes Triage Center. With the creation of housing outreach and treatment teams, or we call HOT teams, with law enforcement and Centerstone, the Triage Center has become a savior for us because they have the opportunity to actually expand their bed capacity when we do special events. So for example, Lions Park, Regional Library, North Fort Myers, when we have HOT teams go out and we want to be able to provide folks opportunity with shelter, the Triage Center has the ability to flex and increase their bed capacity for events that we host. During cold weather nights, again, they are a staple in what we do because they have the ability to expand their bed capacity. So when we have folks that want to get off the street when it's 40 degrees or lower, we can have folks transported here for a warm bed, a warm shower, and a hot meal, and connection to services. We have seen, as a result of this collaboration, an increased number of people getting into housing. Through our partnership, we also provide funding to the Salvation Army to operate the Rapid Rehousing Program. So folks can literally go from the street or a car or a park bench into the Triage Center and then fast track them into up to 12 months of housing if that's the decision and that's part of their life plan. We know bed space is a challenge in Lee County, and so the Bob Janes Triage Center, in partnership with the Salvation Army, provides those opportunities for folks to get off the street, where the Center of Hope is very focused on families. We have a need for adult male and adult female beds to get those folks off the street. So this gives that opportunity for those single adults, that opportunity to be connected with housing services, treatment services, and employment services. As we continue to identify different needs in our community, the Bob Janes Triage Center and the Salvation Army has the ability to be at the table with us and brainstorm other options. One thing we're doing right now is the Family Transition Collaborative that led from the Rapid Transition Collaborative, folks that were in Lions Park and the library. Now we're taking folks that are literally experiencing homelessness, that are families and adults, and getting them into housing. One of those steps might be the Bob Janes Triage Center. So we anticipate with the Salvation Army, as they look to expand their services and their campus, for the bed capacity to expand as they talk about those moves in the future. So with our partnership with the United Way, Salis Care, Salvation Army in the operation of the Bob Janes Triage Center, we look forward to even more collaboration and partnership as we identify different needs as a result of COVID. This past year has been very challenging, and the Salvation Army and their team here has had the ability to pivot anytime we needed them to. I would say the Salvation Army is one of only a handful of agencies that when we know we need something, we can call them 24/7 and they're ready and willing to help out. From bringing their canteen to Lions Park in the morning to get folks signed up for rapid rehousing, to get them transported here to triage as they wait for their housing unit to open up. This past year has taught us a lot, in collaboration and partnership with United Way, Salvation Army, and all those other stakeholders that have a vested interest in the Bob Janes Triage Center has been one of their main reasons our community has seen success in dealing with individuals and families experiencing homelessness.